We're back, so let's get this underway. Take a look, as it's let's see, Zeus, Monkey King, Pudge, Razor, Bane, and Murano, Lone Druid, Luna, DK, Elder Titan. So who's your four, Murana? Although that's not supporty. Yeah, okay. No, but yeah, nobody's supporting. All right, that makes sense. Fair enough, fair enough. Not surprised. As, who's, you gotta assume the Bane's supporting. He bought support items. Pudge is just trying to find hooks. See if he goes level 1 rot first, though. I don't like the lack of lockdown here on the Radiant side. Balance Strike, nah. Nightmare Fiend's Grip, alright, that's good. Pudge, Hook, Dismember, meh. But you've got Arrow, Lucent Beam, Dragon Tail, Sleep, Root. A lot here for the Dire. Quite a bit here, actually.
The battle begins.
Get away from me, Bear. Take the extra 17 damage. So, let's take a look. And these lanes are going to be the Razor as well as the Pudge here, up against the Mirana and the Lone Druid. So it looks like Mirana is at least trying to 4 in some way. And then we take a look over mid. It's the Zeus against the DK. Zeus should be able to sit back and just farm. Do what he can. And then bottom might be a decent lane for the Monkey King. I don't think the Luna can do too much early. And there's extra damage with the Lunar Blessing and Elder Titan level 1 going for the Stomp. I don't think that's the call. Not that it'll matter come level 2, but you could already have Harassment level 1 by just throwing the Astral Spirit, as well as throwing it towards the jungle. So, to me, I don't understand a move like that. Now, Pudge has been spotted. They'll throw the arrow. That's going to land. It's a good distance arrow for First Blood. And he went rot level 1, so he maybe could have gotten the deny, but that's a tough one. Comes right back into the lane, but after giving up First Blood, Dire, at least in that lane, are looking okay.
Top is missing.
Denied.
Razor here with the static link. He should be linking up this bear every time he's got an opportunity, because that pushes the bear back at least. You don't want to be complacent with the bear just getting last hits in a spot like that. Understand the static link's only level 1, and it's not really going to grant you much in terms of damage, but might as well. So far, most of the lanes are pretty quiet. They get the sweep for a second onto the Monkey King, but that's really not going to do too much. Zeus sitting here level 4, as is the DK, so these lanes sitting pretty even. Taking a look over top, Mirana trying to stand to the side. The static link now coming out onto the bear. I think that's the much better move. As long as you could take some damage, take that static link level 3 as well. And the bear certainly shouldn't stand too close. Hook comes out. Looks like it was just onto the bear. Arrow comes in, lands onto the Pudge once again. He's quite the magnet. And the leap forward, looking for the kill, and he's going to find it. Doesn't find himself too deep for now. Has another leap to get away. And only taking 28 damage because he took unstable current level 3, and now is going to die. Maybe with the bump up in damage, he probably could have gotten a kill somewhere, but unfortunately, the unstable current's not going to keep him alive. So 3 kills right away for the Dire.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Not exactly destroying in this bottom lane for the Dire. They're actually getting destroyed. So, at least for now, Radiant's got that going with the Monkey King and the Zeus over mid, doing a really good job at 26 and 4. It's really only the top lane that's gotten out of hand. I wouldn't agree with Razor's skill build for the moment. And again, I think you make this lane a lot harder for the lone druid if you just get a static link level 2. And even the lane's not too bad. It's 3 kills over top. It's not over 1,000 net worth lead yet. Lone druid's only 9 and 8 for the moment. Not awful. They've got the Bane here, but they just need a Nightmare. They have to start with the Nightmare and then the hook. But the fear comes through. Pudge not getting hit by the arrow this time. There's the static link. It now is level 2. But immediately is broken. Keeps thinking that Zeus is missing. He's actually got the ult, so he's got Thunder God's Wrath if they could get a little bit of damage out onto this lone druid. They just have to set it up. I would say just start with the Bane. Throw the Nightmare. Arrow comes in, misses a stationary Pudge. Got Brain Sap level 2, Nightmare level 1. Range isn't great. Zeus takes a lot of damage over mid, but he'll have an Invis rune to fill up that bottle, so not in terrible shape. Static Link comes out. They've got the Nightmare. This should set up nicely for the Razor to steal a lot of damage, as well as throw it back with a possible Thunder God's Wrath to follow it up. And Plasma Field comes out. Zeus ult now. Zeus ult now. Oh, no. Now the arrow comes in. They'll turn it on the Razor. Zeus, anytime you're ready. Anytime you're ready. I could have come in way earlier. They probably would have gotten the kill on the lone druid. But now he's able to survive. Hook comes nowhere close. Plasma Field again actually spots the lone druid who's trying to run. And he should be killed by a Brain Sap and will eventually fall. But it didn't have to cost the life of the Razor there. At some point, you just got to say Zeus ult, and that's all. Or at least that should be all. Stomp comes in. Arrow following that up. Hook missing on 2 stationary targets once again. These hooks have to land. They have to land. Monkey King blowing this Luna out of the water. Might just go. There's no reason not to. Hit the last hit on the Jingu and then just go.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Zeus is coming over towards top. Are they gonna smoke or?
Radiant's middle tower is under
Actually, he's
attack.
not gonna move forward with his team at all. Primal Spring, 3. Nope. Stops it. Could have had it. Ballast Strike pops the Jingu. They'll get the kill with the Thunder God's Wrath following that up. And now the turnaround. They'll go for the Lone Druid, the Static Link, the Sleep. It lands. Lone Druid actually turns around for a moment. And now the Sleep will keep this Razor safe. Meanwhile, Monkey King falls to the DK. DK solo, not with any items either. And oh boy. Pudge getting hit. Arrow comes in. That'll land. He gets basically run down into it. He's also slept. The Nightmare. Not going to keep this Pudge alive. He ends up dying. Hawkeye. Static Link, but you're on the run, so this is really a hard one to turn on, and you shouldn't turn with the bear possibly getting a root. They'll bring the Monkey King in. They'll get the Primal Spring onto these heroes, but again, no follow-up. And really, Monkey King doesn't need to be here top. And nope. Still dead anyway. The arrow hits. I guess he's swapping lanes with the Razor, but I still like the Monkey King against the Luna overall.
The prize is mine.
So Dire doing a good job right now. Zeus is sitting top of the net worth, but Eclipse is going to follow that up. Yeah, very dead. I don't know why you made this switch. Monkey King was destroying the Luna bottom, but now you're just having the Razor feed in that direction. We'll try to kill the DK, should have it. And one more Arc Lightning will grab it.
At least I deigned to notice.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So again, just Dire losing the DK over mid. And the Zeus doing a good job. The Radiant are being held together by the fact that Monkey King had such a good laning phase against the Luna, and Zeus did so well over mid. But you can't feed that back. So 8 to 4, 12 minutes in. Dire just farming up as they should. Mirana getting close to level 6. I'd like to see them work with the Moonlight Shadow once that's available. Pudge gets pinged out as missing, and the Bounty Rune will be picked up there by the DK. Breathe Fire comes out, but nothing to follow that up for the moment. And Lucid Beam comes out, but Monkey King staying close to the tower, and that's again a mistake. Hook comes up short, and now Monkey King, he's got to find Jingu somewhere. Thunder God's Wrath comes in. Monkey King sitting low, trying to sacrifice himself will be the Pudge. Meanwhile, Razor, he'll die to the Starstorm. Pudge goes down over bottom. It's a 2 for 2 as the Luna does die. And that's to the Zeus.
Denied.
Moonlight Shadow through once again, but they are dusted up. The chase is on. Looking for the Mirana. They're trying to get the root. They will get the root. Plasma Field comes in, but the sweep on to 2. And now you've got the leap forward. They're trying to get the kill onto the Razor, but the damage being sapped and thrown right back. But unfortunately, again, Razor over ambitious.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Clips. I don't know what the Radiant team is doing. They keep trying to pressure.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's really just the Zeus that's saving them. And now DK spots the Zeus. Zeus sitting top of the net worth by a lot. He's got Kai already with the arcane boots going into the Ags. He's doing so well at the moment. He's the only one doing well on the Radiant side. Monkey King was doing okay, but now he's died too many times in a row, and that's really become a problem. Fiend's Grip comes out. Was trying to set up the hook that he does have the opportunity to get. And now the Invis rune is picked up, so he's just gone. Fiend's Grip comes through. Dust is out. Let's see if they can put this together with anything. And stopping the sweep with the hook. Root on top. And Feeble as well. Razor trying to come over to help with the kill. Plasma Field comes out and he'll grab it. Hooda, meanwhile, disconnects and backs off. We should be getting a pause in just a moment, at least if this is a nice game. Zeus trying to hold his team in it, only down 1,000 net worth, but that's thanks to the Zeus's great farming and the fact that he's 3-0-4, has been involved in almost every kill the team's got.
Is under attack.
Middle is missing.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Shadows.
So we'll try to push the top tier 1 as Luna just losing out on farm by not being here.
Is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
Finally bring the lone druid over. Luna's got 4 minutes left. I'm surprised. Plasma Field level 4. Static Link level 4 would be nice just to push back this barrier. You can fight the lone druid at every moment. Walks in front of the potential hook from the Pudge. Now the Balance Strike comes out. Has the Dismember on top of it with a Nightmare. And now the Brain Sap comes in. They will get the kill onto the lone druid, but that was definitely close to screwing that all up again. For the Radiant to win this game, and if it goes late, they're going to be in trouble. They need to clean it all up. Mid DK chasing the Razor. You got to rotate a little quicker than that. But now they've got the Static Link, and in trouble is the DK. Coming over will be the Elder Titan with the Earth Splitter. And they'll get the kill onto the DK. The Dismember through onto the Elder Titan, and it's 2 kills here for the Zeus. Again, showing up in time to help the team. He's already level 15. Wow. So the XP lead must be pretty substantial, actually, for the Radiant side, and it is. It's about 4,000.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Well, that would be a tribute.
$800 gold away from the Ags. Or 700 gold, really. Sweep hits the Bane. Arrow comes in. Razor just a magnet for that one once again. Uno finally reconnecting. No pause was ever attempted by the Dire. And now has to make up on a lot of farm. Which I guess helps the Radiant in terms of this game going late. Arrow again hitting the Razor. It's the second one. And now the sweep onto 2. There's the leap forward. Starstorm hitting onto the Pudge. Fiend's Grip comes through into the Elder Titan. Thunder God's Wrath on top of that. The Dragonite will stun the Razor. And woo, boy. Getting real low. Doesn't end up dying, though. Sweep hits this Bane as well as the Zeus. First splitter comes in. They'll get the kill onto the Bane. Pudge misses a hook once again. Wukong's command on the back lines. Boundless Strike misses the Mirana. Now they're trying to walk back in, but the Eclipse comes through, and Monkey King in a lot of trouble. He falls too. 3 heroes dead on the Radiant side. Nicely done by the Dire to fight around that. Especially getting that Luna back. It's huge to that fight.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I like this ward from the Dire, but we'll see how long it is for this world. Gotta know they have vision now. Arrow comes out, hits the Monkey King as he TPs in. Static Link, a lot of damage for the Razor, trying to turn this. They don't have Eclipse, they've got the sweep. Razor in a little bit of trouble, the Primal Spring. Boundless Strike, they'll get themselves 2, but they lose the Razor. Now it's going to be 3 double kill here for the Monkey King. They look for more. They should just take the tier 1 mid. Lone Druid back to farming and trying to do what he can. Could take that moment to deny the tower. There it is. So Zeus has the Ags. We'll have Nimbus. Definitely adds a lot more to this fight now with that Nimbus picked up. And he'll be getting the Lightning Bolt mini stun, most likely at 20, and he's moving real quickly to that.
The wages of fear.
Find the Pudge, the Lucent Beam hits, and the leap forward, looking for the kill. They don't have the arrow, actually, for a moment, but they have the Lucent Beam again. Nimbus comes down, but that'll be free gold for the Dire.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Arrow flies through again, but nobody home. When the God's Wrath comes down, they'll take the tier 1 tower. A lot of heroes getting low here. The Nimbus drop down one more time. And that'll hit on the creeps, but
Is a great conductor.
now the Dire side, they'll smoke up. We'll see if that leads into a Moonlight Shadow. Usually that's the game plan when you smoke like that with a Mirana on your team. And instead, they'll find the Bane. They'll get the kill.
Middle tower is
So
under
they get the kill onto the Bane, 20 to 14.
The prize is mine.
Grabbing a quick little kill there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Again, sitting top of the net worth is the Zeus, but coming back is the Monkey King as he's gotten that Battle Fury. It's an even game overall, but a lot of that's due to the fact that the Luna was gone for a couple of minutes. Without just DCing and without a pause.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Mirana dying to the Pudge. They try to take down this top tier 1. I don't know why the Razor backs off on that. You should take as much damage as you can onto this bear. And now the turnaround, not having any damage, ends up dying. So the team backs out. But again, it's a little bit of miscommunication. I think the 3 of them could have been able to take that. Fight. Had he just sapped all the damage away from the bear, and then you turn it around. But Instead, he breaks the link. Monkey King runs away, as does the Zeus. They don't even try to fight because they're in this bad pinch and losing quite a bit. Really need a BKB on the Razor. Comes out. Thunder God's Wrath is through. The Pudge will miss another hook. Boundless Strike. Jingu Pop looking for the Earth Splitter. It'll land on the 2, but they'll end up losing the DK anyway. Now the chase is on for more, but the Moonlight Shadow comes out from the Mirana. Shouldn't matter too much as they do have a Zeus. Could drop a Nimbus in 17, but again, Razor going in by himself. The communication's just not there. Pretty sure Fiend's Grip was also used, and now the Bane's gonna die. Boundless Strike, Wukong's Command, that comes out. Got the Urn onto the Luna. The chase there with Primal Spring. Nimbus drop. They'll get 2 of their own, but again, it's these back and forth fights that are just sloppy from both sides. They'll find the sweep. They'll get the root and the kill onto the Pudge.
Dire's bottom tower has
Still a
fallen.
1,000 net worth lead for the Radiant, but
Well, that would be a tribute.
it seems to be all in the hands of this Zeus, who's almost level 20. And the Monkey King, he could bring it back, but again, they have to just play smarter. Monkey King is looking more and more built, but other than that, it's just like it's going to be a tough game for the Radiant the longer this goes on.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'll take that.
Going Hurricane Pike for the Razor.
The coin of the river.
Radiant's top tower has been denied.
Pudge also missing a lot of hooks. He's got such a low net worth. And he didn't really do too much early. A lot of Atos comes in. There's the sweep on himself and then getting hooked. The Earth Splitter now is a complete miss. Thunder God's Wrath again. They've got the Nimbus. They've got Vision onto the DK. Monkey King looking for a spot to come in. Misses the Boundless Strike. Again, I don't know where that was really lined up to go. He should have just Primal Springed in maybe Wukong's Command, but just throws the Boundless Strike, misses everybody, and now the Bear's got the fear onto the Razor. They'll lock down the Bear for now. And gives up the gold when he really doesn't have to, and they'll get the kill onto the Elder Titan. They'll also look for the DK, get themselves a second. Now the Bear has been respawned. Monkey King going in, looking for the Jingu. Now, if only he had the Boundless Strike to throw, but he's fine. Still trying to grab this lone Druid. And we've got Zeus ult in 40.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Jump up into the trees. Primal Spring. Just has to go now. But, again, seemingly a little bit late. Look for the Boundless Strike. That actually hits on the Mirana, so he'll get 1 for his troubles. (24-20), and just sloppy fights back and forth.
I could do this all day.
So Zeus now with the Octarine Core. He sits top of the net worth, just above this Monkey King who's going into a BKB. Big item there for him is the Razor, just lost looking for this Hurricane Pike. Once they grab this BKB on the Monkey King, he should be able to just freely go in and try to take out the Dire side. To the point where on these higher ticked BKB charges, I'd like to see the Radiant be super aggressive with them. I would have liked to see Razor have his BKB with the Monkey Kings, but again, it's just, to me, not the right itemization for the moment for Razor. Yeah, this is Sore Roche. Might want to just abandon it. Moonlight Shadow comes out. They're going to try and come in with the arrow flying through. That'll hit the Pudge, so he's most likely dead. But the Fiend's Grip onto the DK. There's the sweep on the 4. Earth Splitter's going to follow this up. This should be a really good fight for the Dire. Taking out the Razor. No, they lose the DK. Now it's going to be both the Razor as well as the Bane, using Eclipse at a really poor spot. Wukong's BKB. This is what they needed. Now look at that. They just wipe. They wipe the entire team. That's exactly what they needed. That's the kind of fight the Radiant really needed, and if the Razor gets involved there with a BKB, that would be even better. But Radiant should be able to pull ahead by quite a bit, taking that full team wipe. As well as the Roche.
Fresh meat.
Over mid again. Boundless Stroke is going to be thrown. BKB will be at 9 seconds, going for the Nullifier, an item we don't see too much anymore. This is an old game, but I'd like to start seeing Nullifier a lot more. And pause coming in from the Zeus. 89. Go. We've got the G call. They do look over me. BKB is going to be back up here for the Monkey King, and they are setting up prime for him to use Wukong's command. There it is. It comes through. Balance Strike on top of it. BKB's going to come out. Now he's got the Jingu. They'll take out the Luna. Now DK will die. Their Splitter gets thrown. A lot of heroes low on the Radiant side in that pile. Getting 2 kills just like that again. I'd like to see the BKB for the Razor. The Primal Spring in. Oh, no! Oh, you were free, Mirana. You were free. The leap up, the leap back down. Hook ends up missing. But this should be the tier 2 dead for sure.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, so unfortunate. He's stationary. How are you missing these hooks? The Fiend's Grip comes out. Rod of Atos dismember with the Boundless Strike. Tier 2 goes down, and the Tier 3 will be open for the Radiant to try and take.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Gold is a great conductor.
So, Razor buys the Ogre Axe. Thunder God's Wrath coming out again, going for the Refresher Orb. As he's got the Octarine Core, Boots of Travel, as well as the Ags. Monkey King, meanwhile, he's going into a Scotty. Sentry Ward should spot this.
Oh, that would be a tribute.
But Bane, not in trouble. There's the Nightmare. Moonlight Shadow comes out. The arrow's going to be a complete whiff. They've got the Sentry Ward down, so the Dismember working for now, and Elder Titan will end up dying first. BKB's going to be popped by the Monkey King. They're continuing to charge in. Eclipse doing a lot of damage to these supports. Should get at least one. They'll lose the Pudge, but the Lone Druid as well as the Mirana go down to the Zeus. Turning it around will be the Radiant side to get the Luna. Then look over at the DK. Full team wipe for the Radiant. With a triple kill for the Razor.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower
So
has
down
fallen.
goes the bottom Tier 2. They're going to push to the Tier 3. 12,000 net worth lead here for the Radiant.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Elder Titan tries to come in, but ends up dying to the Zeus. The balance strike stopping that Echo Stomp. They take the Tier 3. They open up the racks, as well as the shrines. So,
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. Bottom barracks has fallen.
Radiant are able to take a set.
Dire's bottom barracks has
Looking
fallen.
really good going over towards mid. The arrow almost hitting the Razor again. Bane in a little bit of trouble. There's the Primal Spring. BKB's going to be popped. They'll get the Fiend Square. Balance Strike on a 3, so Lone Druid dead once again. The BKB's going to run out. Now he'll move back over mid. Arrow hitting out of the Razor. Eye of the Storm zapping down. We'll see what it's able to accomplish as they look for the Mirana. 1-2 more shots should do it. DK falls. Radiant lose their Courier, which was the BKB for the Razor, and now they lose the Bane and the Pudge. Aegis will be reclaimed on top of that.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's middle barracks
They lose the ranged racks. They'll also lose the melee racks. At least they should. Grabbing that kill onto the Monkey King, but he kills the Luna first. And the melee racks goes down. So they lose the mid racks, they lose the bottom racks. They get a bunch of kills here. Radiant looking primed to just finish this game.
spoil that shot.
So a couple of kills there for the Dire, but it's just buying a little bit of time. And honestly, Radiant, like I said, look primed to just take this game up so much.
Dire's top
Zeus
shrine
has
is
his
under
refresher
attack.
orb, the BKB, or at least the components for it for the Razor, are locked right now, with the Courier being dead for another
Dire's
minute.
top shrine is under attack.
All right, Luna. I don't know if that's the plan. Refresher orb comes out with another double Nimbus. Taking out the Luna. That was
Dire's
maybe the
top
debut
shrine
of the
is
Refresher
under
Orb, I believe so. Baiting with that illusion. Nullifier picked up by Monkey King.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
So pressure coming out over top once again. Courier up in 4. That'll bring the BKB over to the Razor. They'll hit the sweep over onto the Bane, but they've got the ward here, so it spots the Pudge. The blink forward, trying to get aggressive, misses the hook. BKB's going to be pumped by the Monkey King. Gets the Elder Titan. There's the Starstorm. Fiends grip through onto the Dragon Knight. Down goes Mirana. Muted is the lone Druid. They've also got the DK. And we'll grab this kill on the LD. Everybody dead as Luna just comes back up. Now they'll go for the tier 3.
Dire's top tower is under Dire's top tower is fallen. Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire's top barracks has fallen.
So Courier finally comes in with BKB. Primal Spring, Dismember, and Luna dead again. Nobody up for at least 20. Here they go for the tier 4s. Creeps invading. The only one up is the Elder Titan. Earth Splitter first. 4-staff over. We'll get the Dismember off. And the Balance Strike hits. Elder Titan spent more time dead than he did there alive. And there it is. That should be the game with the Ancient exposed. Comes down. Hittable. DK is alive. They'll try to dive the Fountain. They should just win the game. Why dive? Very unnecessary. Arrow comes in. BKB's popped. Razor dies anyway. Failing to pop that BKB, and they win the game.